We all crave happiness, we chase it relentlessly, we imagine a life free from worries, failures, and pain. But this desire for a problem-free existence is an illusion. Life is inherently messy, it throws curveballs, it tests us, and that's okay. The truth is, problems are not the enemy, they are an inevitable part of the human experience. Trying to avoid them completely is futile and counterproductive. It's like trying to stop the waves from crashing on the shore. Instead of viewing problems as obstacles, we should see them as opportunities. Opportunities for growth, learning, and resilience. It's through overcoming challenges that we discover our strength and build character. The key to a truly fulfilling life lies not in the absence of problems, but in the choices we make about which problems to solve, which battles to fight, and which burdens to bear. Imagine a life without a single problem. Sounds pretty great, right? No deadlines, no bills, no difficult conversations. While this might seem appealing at first, it wouldn't be long before boredom set in. Without challenges, we stagnate. Problems, in a way, give our lives meaning. They provide a sense of purpose, a reason to strive and grow. When we overcome obstacles, we prove to ourselves that we're capable of handling whatever life throws our way. The problem with a problem-free life is that it doesn't exist. It's a fantasy we create to avoid the discomfort of reality. But embracing this reality, accepting that problems are a part of life, is the first step towards true happiness. It's not about seeking out problems for the sake of it. It's about shifting our perspective. Instead of fearing problems, we can choose to view them as opportunities for growth and learning. If problems are unavoidable, then the question becomes, which problems are worth having? Which struggles will lead to a more fulfilling life? This is where the art of choosing your struggles comes in. Not all problems are created equal. Some are petty and insignificant, others are meaningful and align with our values. Think of it like this: you only have a limited amount of time and energy. You can't solve every problem, fight every battle, or please every person. You have to choose your battles wisely. The key is to identify the problems that truly matter to you, the ones that align with your values and contribute to your overall well-being. These are the problems worth fighting for, the struggles that will ultimately lead to a more fulfilling life. How do you determine which problems are worth your time and energy? The answer lies in your values. Values are the guiding principles that shape our lives, the things we believe are important and worth striving for. When we align our problems with our values, we find a sense of purpose and meaning in our struggles. We're no longer just going through the motions, we're actively working towards something we believe in. For example, if you value creativity, you might choose to tackle the problem of starting a side business or pursuing a passion project. If you value family, you might prioritize spending quality time with loved ones, even if it means sacrificing some personal time. The problems we choose to solve should reflect what we hold dear. When our struggles align with our values, the journey becomes just as important as the destination. Section 5. Taking ownership. The power of personal accountability. Choosing your problems is just the first step. It's about identifying what truly matters to you and what you are willing to invest your time and energy into. The next and perhaps more challenging step is taking ownership of those problems. This involves a deep level of introspection and honesty with oneself. This means accepting responsibility for our choices, our actions, and our role in creating the situations we find ourselves in. It's about understanding that we are the architects of our own lives. It's easy to blame others, to make excuses, or to play the victim. These are natural reactions, but they keep us stuck in a cycle of helplessness. But true growth comes from acknowledging our own agency, our ability to influence our circumstances. When we realize this, we unlock a powerful tool for personal development. This is the essence of personal accountability. It's about being proactive rather than reactive, taking charge rather than waiting for change to happen. When we take ownership of our problems, we empower ourselves to find solutions. We become problem solvers, innovators, and leaders in our own lives. We stop waiting for someone else to fix things for us and start taking control of our own lives. This shift in mindset can lead to profound changes in our personal and professional lives. This doesn't mean we have to do everything ourselves or that we can't ask for help. Collaboration and seeking support are also parts of being accountable. It simply means recognizing that we have a role to play in shaping our own reality. By embracing personal accountability, we take the first step towards a more empowered and fulfilling life. Section 6. The pitfalls of external validation. In our pursuit of happiness, we often fall into the trap of seeking external validation. We crave the approval of others, believing it will bring us the contentment we seek. We look to others for approval, for reassurance, for a sense of worthiness. Social media amplifies this need, with likes and comments becoming the currency of our self-esteem. But this reliance on external sources of validation is a slippery slope. It can lead to a never-ending cycle of seeking more and more approval, leaving us feeling empty and unfulfilled. The problem with external validation is that it's fleeting and unreliable. One moment we might feel on top of the world, and the next, a single negative comment can bring us crashing down. It depends on the opinions and whims of others, which are constantly changing. This makes it an unstable foundation for our self-worth. When we base our self-worth on external factors, we give away our power and set ourselves up for disappointment. We become vulnerable to the judgments and opinions of others. True happiness, on the other hand, comes from within. It is cultivated through self-awareness, self-acceptance, and self-love. It stems from a deep sense of self-acceptance, from knowing that our worth is inherent and not contingent on the approval of others. This inner peace allows us to navigate life's ups and downs with grace. This is not to say that external validation is inherently bad. It can be a wonderful feeling to be acknowledged and appreciated by others. It's nice to be acknowledged and appreciated. Compliments and positive feedback can boost our confidence and motivate us, but it shouldn't be the foundation of our self-worth. Our true value comes from within, from knowing and embracing who we are, independent of others' opinions. Section 7. Confronting pain, embracing growth. Life is full of ups and downs. There will be times of joy, excitement, and fulfillment. But there will also be times of pain, disappointment, and loss. These difficult experiences are an inevitable part of the human journey. It's tempting to try to avoid pain at all costs, to numb ourselves from the discomfort. But the truth is, pain is a powerful teacher. It has the ability to shape us, to make us stronger, and to help us grow. When we confront our pain head-on, when we allow ourselves to feel it fully, we learn to develop resilience. We learn that we can handle more than we thought we could. This doesn't mean we have to wallow in our suffering or dwell on the negative. It simply means acknowledging our pain, honoring our emotions, and allowing ourselves to heal. Section 8. The paradox of positivity. In our culture, there's an obsession with positivity. Everywhere we look, we're inundated with messages that tell us to be happy, to think positive thoughts, and to focus on the good. We're bombarded with messages telling us to be happy, to think positive thoughts, and to focus on the good. Social media, advertisements, and even well-meaning friends and family often push this narrative, and to focus on the good. While there's certainly value in cultivating a positive outlook, this relentless pursuit of happiness can actually be counterproductive. While there's certainly value in cultivating a positive outlook, this relentless pursuit of happiness can actually be counterproductive. The problem is, life isn't always sunshine and rainbows. This relentless pursuit of happiness can actually be counterproductive. The problem is, life isn't always sunshine and rainbows. Trying to force ourselves to be happy all the time is unrealistic and unsustainable. The problem is, life isn't always sunshine and rainbows. Trying to force ourselves to be happy all the time is unrealistic and unsustainable. It's like trying to hold a beach ball underwater. It's only a matter of time before it explodes. Trying to force ourselves to be happy all the time is unrealistic and unsustainable. It's like trying to hold a beach ball underwater. It's only a matter of time before it explodes. True happiness isn't about denying or suppressing negative emotions. It's like trying to hold a beach ball underwater. It's only a matter of time before it explodes. True happiness isn't about denying or suppressing negative emotions. It's about embracing the full spectrum of human experience, the good, the bad, and everything in between. True happiness isn't about denying or suppressing negative emotions. It's about embracing the full spectrum of human experience, the good, the bad, and everything in between. When we allow ourselves to feel the full range of our emotions, we develop a greater capacity for joy, gratitude, and connection. It's about embracing the full spectrum of human experience, the good, the bad, and everything in between. When we allow ourselves to feel the full range of our emotions, we develop a greater capacity for joy, gratitude, and connection. We learn to appreciate the good times more deeply and to navigate the challenging times with greater resilience. The good, the bad, and everything in between. When we allow ourselves to feel the full range of our emotions, we develop a greater capacity for joy, gratitude, and connection. We learn to appreciate the good times more deeply and to navigate the challenging times with greater resilience. When we allow ourselves to feel the full range of our emotions, we develop a greater capacity for joy, gratitude, and connection. We learn to appreciate the good times more deeply and to navigate the challenging times with greater resilience. We develop a greater capacity for joy, gratitude, and connection. We learn to appreciate the good times more deeply and to navigate the challenging times with greater resilience. Gratitude and connection. We learn to appreciate the good times more deeply and to navigate the challenging times with greater resilience. We learn to appreciate the good times more deeply and to navigate the challenging times with greater resilience. By embracing the full spectrum of our emotions, we become more resilient and better equipped to handle whatever life throws our way, and to navigate the challenging times with greater resilience. By embracing the full spectrum of our emotions, we become more resilient and better equipped to handle whatever life throws our way. Section 9. Choosing your path to a fulfilling life. In the end, happiness is not a destination, it's a journey. It's not something we find, it's something we create through the choices we make every day. Choosing your problems is not about seeking out suffering or making life more difficult than it needs to be. It's about taking ownership of your life, aligning your actions with your values, and embracing the full spectrum of human experience. It's about recognizing that true fulfillment comes not from avoiding problems, but from choosing the right problems to solve, the ones that challenge us to grow, learn, and become the best versions of ourselves. So, as you navigate the complexities of life, remember this: you have the power to choose your path, to choose your struggles, and to create a life that is both meaningful and fulfilling.